West Bloomfield Police Department are distributing free lock boxes and lock bags to help prevent accidental ingestion of medications, marijuana, and edibles. It's an initiative known as Lock It Up. And here to tell us more about this initiative, we have the executive director of the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition, Lisa Berkey, joining us right now on The Splash. Lisa, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Really, really good. Glad to have you with us and interested in getting into this topic. So what inspired the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition to launch the Lock It Up initiative?
So Oakland County came to each coalition and said that they had for us free bags and free lock boxes. And once we got this supply, we brainstormed with the police department on the best way to get these out to our community.
Great. And it seems to have already had a great effect on the community. Everyone's really excited about this initiative. How have you seen unsecured medications, marijuana, or edibles impact families in Greater West Bloomfield?
So I personally don't know of a situation, thankfully, but what I would say is it can happen anywhere and to anyone, especially with how edibles these days look so much like a gummy teddy bear or brownies looking like a regular brownie. So we know it can happen and we just need to take our precautions. And the same with our prescription meds. Lots of people just keep them out. We know our grandparents keep them on a lazy Susan, usually on their dining room table. And it's just important that we lock them up and be away from our youth.
That's certainly right. You never know where a lot of these things can pop up. And you're right about how they are looking a lot more like pieces of candy, like someone could pick up a gummy bear and not realizing that it's going to give you something way worse than a sugar rush. But can you explain the process of picking up a free lockbox or a lock bag and how community members can properly take advantage of this resource?
Super easy. Just go on in to West Bloomfield Police Department. They are up at the front desk. In fact, I have samples with me I can show you.
Oh, perfect.
This is the lock bag, and there are directions inside on how to lock it, but the zipper parts just go into here, and then you set a code. This is also supposed to be smell-proof for marijuana. And the other one is a lock box that looks like this. And you can set a code. There's also like a link in here so you could chain it to something. And you just have to go to the police station and pick it up. What we're suggesting is not only for homes to keep these away from kids, some other good ideas are if your house is up for sale, you should not leave your medication in your medicine cabinet. You should lock up all your prescription meds and take them with you. So this is a great tool for real estate agents to hand to their clients. And then we were at the Spirit of Grace diabetic pantry a few weeks ago, and one of the people took a bag for when they travel. They said they travel quite a bit and they wanted their prescriptions locked up in their hotel room so they weren't easily accessed by the cleaning crew. So I thought that was another great suggestion.
It's interesting to hear how you are already communicating with the Greater West Bloomfield community and helping to get those resources out to a lot of people. For those just joining us right now on The Splash, we have Lisa Berkey, the executive director of the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition, talking about the Lock It Up initiative and the free lock boxes and lock bags that are currently being distributed by the West Bloomfield Police Department. And I want to talk about how this initiative fits into the broader mission of what the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition is trying to accomplish.
Well, our mission is to build community partnerships to help our youth grow to their greatest potential. So this is a great example of a community partnership working with the West Bloomfield Police Department, as we always do, but also helping our youth grow to their greatest potential. We're keeping drugs and marijuana and edibles away from our youth so they're safe.
That's absolutely right. And it's good that you just mentioned the police department, because I also want to ask, what's their role? How do they play in supporting this program, and how has your partnership with them truly helped community engagement?
Well, we've partnered with the police department for years. On most of our programs, they're one of our main partners, and we are working with them so it's easy access for people to pick it up in a very comfortable situation, no questions asked. And also, we have given it to the police department so when they go to community events, they can also hand it out. So it's like all of our partnerships, we work really well together on trying to make our community a safer place.
Well, it's great that this partnership is doing so much good for the greater West Bloomfield community. But I can imagine that not everything is easy with a program like this. As great as it is to have these resources that are free for everyone to just stop by and pick up, there might also be some challenges. So what are some of the biggest challenges in educating families about the risks of unsecured medications and substances?
Just hard to get people to listen, to make the time. Humans don't tend to be proactive, they tend to be reactive. And all of our programming and education is preventative. So we just have to get our parents to listen. And that's always our biggest challenge, is to get people to read what we send out or come to our events and listen to the education and get the tools they need to keep their children safe.
Well, programs like this are certainly helping to get the job done. Lisa, thank you so much for your time today. I got one more quick question before we let you go. Looking ahead, what future initiatives or expansions do you hope to see in the future to help promote household safety in Greater West Bloomfield?
Well, first of all, the police department has a box in their lobby. It's called Operation Medicine Cabinet. West Bloomfield residents can drop off their unused or expired meds in that box 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't accept liquids or needles, but all prescription drugs they will take. The other thing is there's one in the fall and in the spring. It's called DEA Take Back Day. And it is an initiative throughout the United States that we promote and let people know that they can go to the police station on that day, especially to drop off their unused and expired meds.
Well, it's great to have that information out there. Lisa, thank you so much for your time and stopping by the Splash today.
Thank you.